Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. It is December the 22nd, 2018. I got my lunch here, and I'll get into what this is just in a second. So my brother was down for Christmas. He's got to work Christmas for the next 2 weeks. He had to go in actually last night, but he came down for a couple days, stayed with us, and we had our Christmas early. So I got a few items. My parents got me a NutriBullet to help me with the weight loss. I got some money and a pillow, a belt, gloves. What else did I get? Oh, a boomerang, which is kind of crazy. Custom handmade by a guy who builds them. He gave me a boomerang. So I don't plan on throwing it or anything. I'll probably bring it to the tiny house as a display piece, but it's pretty neat. So the NutriBullet here, this is my lunch and my supper. It is a mixture I made up myself. It's strawberry banana, but because of the sugar and all that, they always tell you to have, oh, I can see my breath in the tiny house. That's why I got the heat on back there. But I added kale powder, spinach powder, beet powder, a bunch of other multivitamin mixes, hemp powder, protein powder. So it's a powerhouse and it fills me up. So I gotta finish drinking this. It was up to the top here, and that is my lunch, liquid lunch from now on. Now, good news to share with you guys. My brother came down, like I mentioned, on the next morning when he was still asleep, and most of us were still asleep. We got a phone call from my dad's cancer doctor. Now, I'm going to probably release this video early because I'm months ahead in videos, so you can ignore my other videos about my dad from here on out, unless I say so. But basically what happened, guys, is my dad finished his chemo, 6 treatments, but on the last one, he started to break out and get all these little bumps all over his body. So we went in, saw the cancer doctor for the appointment, and she says, well, you're done your chemo, but your blood count is low. And she thought all these bumps were shingles. He contracted the shingles virus. So she gave him some pills, and she didn't know if they'd work or not, because I guess you have like a 72-hour period to treat it before it spreads and you can't do anything with it. So he was beyond that anyway, but it turns out it wasn't shingles. On our next visit over there, they said, well, no, it's actually a bacterial infection. So they gave him some pills, and they popped one of the one that was really big. They popped it with pus, and I had actually had to assist the doctor because she didn't have a helper with her. So that was kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. So basically, so after that, he got his pills. Everything's clearing up now. And then she went to look at his cancer scans to see what the tumor looks like. And like I say, she phoned the next day, or, well, when my brother was down for the holidays. And it's a Christmas miracle, guys. The cancer is gone. So, because it's a modernized system, they like to make money. So they were putting them on something called maintenance, and So he has to, once after the next checkup, he's all cleared by the doctor after his blood levels are back up, after this bacterial infection's totally gone. And I'm sure it is, because everything's clearing up. But the maintenance is a shot, I guess, now, every 3 months for 2 years. And it's just something they do. Probably just a money scheme. But it's clear. And actually the doctor couldn't read his scans the last time because I don't think she believed him, because the cancer was gone. It's gone. So I contribute that to all the stuff we were doing, including the cannabis Rick Simpson oil that I made for him. You guys will be seeing that in a upcoming episode. I didn't film the whole process of me making it, but if I get more money again, I will make some more. And I actually didn't make the full proper amount, which is I needed 1 pound of the good cannabis, and that would have costed me about $2,000 to do. There goes my battery bank, right? But I never got there. I spent $300 on my dad, and I made and that got me an ounce, and I was able to make a decent amount of the oil for him, high dose oil. So he took all of that, and I even tried some, and I gave a little bit to my brother when he was down, and I was like, and we eat it, guys. We're not smoking it, by the way. That's what you're supposed to do. Eat it. You don't smoke it. Don't let anybody else tell you no. That's not how it heals you. And that's an expensive way of going through it, smoking it. That's horrible. Anyway, it really didn't have an effect on me when I took it. I just took a little sample. My brother took a little sample, and I really don't know why this stuff was illegal from the first place, but I have a kind of an idea because it knocked cancer out. So, like I say, guys, he did the 6 treatments of cancer, but I'm pretty sure all the other stuff we were doing along the way really helped him out and knocked it out. So, I'm going to tell you to go visit my video, my other YouTube video, which I lay out all the products we use for the cancer cure, and it's titled how we beat my dad's cancer. And just subscribe to my YouTube channel now, and then you can go in the search and look it up. I think it's under the health and wellness playlist, but you might as well look it up anyway. And it lists everything I used and the dosages, etc., etc. And there you go. So, very awesome Christmas news, guys. So, cheers. Merry Christmas to you guys. And it's a Christmas miracle for sure. Now, just because we got good news doesn't mean we're going to quit doing this stuff. So, we're going to continue on all the way through past his maintenance with what we're doing, our regular stuff we've been taking. You guys can go see that in that video, like I just mentioned, and go from there. And I'm going to continue watching some videos at the Off-Grid Tiny House. I'm warming the guy up with the Grizzly Cubic Mini. And I got some pallet wood here down near the door. If I show you, right there I got a little pile there that I picked up. It's nice and dry and thick. I can throw that in and have a nice little burn. And I do have some wish items ordered to get the radiant system up and running properly. So wish me luck on that. And yeah, cheers guys, happy new year if you don't hear from me, but I'm sure you will. I have daily videos, so you'll see me. But that's the latest update. So like I said, just a reminder guys, any videos after this one that I'm talking about my dad and shingles and all that, no, that's not what it was. That's what they thought it was, because it is a side effect of the chemo. 5% of people get it, they said. So it was actually a bacterial infection. I'm not entirely sure how you would get a bacterial infection. I'm no doctor, nurse, not my cup of tea. But we'll have to find out what's going on. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to my show before I lose any more power. We're at 12.3. That means it's 12.4. No, 12.6 back at the battery. There's a difference. We get a little bit of the loss going down this way. So I'm super excited to get that new battery bank, and then I'll have some actual juice to use even on crappy days like this. So good news, guys. Thank you for all your prayers, thoughts, good comments, everything about my dad. Keep him up though. We're out of the woods, but we want to be on the safe side and keep on trucking, right? So cannabis cures cancer. Spread the links, subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next one.